हो गई?
5 मिनट पहले ही ख़त्म हो गई।
6:20 का टाइम है क्लास का और 5:50।
5:50 पे नहीं,
5:55
5:56।
Okay, children. As you can see, that a lot of changes have occurred in the health sector in India. So now, investment in people in the form of health is another important source of human development. As we say, healthy mind and body are the most important requirements of a workforce. Now, my other topic is that I'm going to talk about the health sector in India. The point is health infrastructure. Firstly, we should be knowing about that what is the meaning of the health infrastructure. The word health infrastructure means health infrastructure includes hospitals, doctors, nurses, and other paramedical professionals, beds, equipments required in hospitals, and a well-developed pharmaceutical industry. Now, what is the meaning of this? Recently, the government of India has launched Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. Recently, the government of India has launched the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. Or you can say Clean India campaign. This aims at development. This aims at developing the sense of hygiene amongst the people and improving cleanliness and hygienic living conditions of the nation. Such steps are bound to improve overall health conditions, reduce diseases, and affect longevity of the people of the nation. So these are the changes which are occurring. Now my other point is steps to improve overall health conditions. Now the several areas are there, several things are there which are taking place for the improvisation. Like community health centers are there, we are having the primary health centers, and we are also having the sub centers. So all these things are prevailing. But if I talk about the private sector, public health facilities, if I talk about the primary health care, that is the most important thing. In recent times, if I talk about the private sector has been playing a dominant role. The private sector has been playing a dominant role in medical education and training, medical technology and diagnostics, manufacture and sale of pharmaceuticals, hospitals, construction, and the provision of medical services. More than 70% of the hospitals, more than 70% of the hospitals in India are run by the private sector. Means the private sector is the main one. Okay, if I talk about the public health facilities, let's talk about the public health facilities. The government sector is having the community health center, primary health center, and sub centers. So let me tell you something about community health centers. They cater to about They cater to about 1.25 1 lakh of the population. They cater to about 1 lakh of the population and operate at the district level. They provide specialized services. They provide specialized services in some areas. These centers have about 30 beds. So I'm just telling you that so many schemes, so many steps have been taken to improve all health conditions by the government. Like they have opened several community health centers, they are having primary health centers, and they are having sub centers. So let's talk about firstly about this primary health centers, or in short we call it as PHC or PHCs, primary health centers. They operated at the block level. They operate at the block level and cater to about 20,000 to 30,000 people. They provide only general medical care and maternity facilities besides family planning advice. Means they are the basic things for normal people, maternity facilities, and they tell you about the family planning things. Now the next point is sub centers. They are basically open for family planning services and child care services. They serve about 5,000 persons. Modern hospitals with advanced level of equipments and medicines are located only in big cities. Now, if I talk about private sector hospitals, in the recent time you would see private sector has been playing a very dominant role. Dominant means a very important role in medical education and training, medical technology and diagnostics, manufacture and sale of pharmaceuticals, hospital construction, and the provision of the medical services. More than 70%, remember child, more than 70% of the hospitals in India are run by the private sector. 70% hospitals, more than, in India are run by the private sectors. My next point is public health facilities. Let's talk about public health facilities. Public health means healthcare facilities provided by the government. Now what is this? Public health means healthcare facilities provided by the government. It includes three-tier system. It is having three-tier system. The first one is primary health care, the second one is secondary health care, and the third one is the tertiary health care. सबसे पहले हम लोग बात करते हैं what is this primary health care. Primary health care includes primary health centers, that is known as PHCs, primary health centers, in rural areas and family welfare centers in urban areas. Remember this one, PHC, primary health center. This is found in rural areas, and in city areas or in urban areas we get family welfare centers. Remember two short forms, one is your PHCs and the other one is FWCs, family welfare centers and primary health centers. Now the next point is tertiary, or you can say the tertiary health care now, or the secondary health care. Firstly, let's talk about secondary healthcare. Secondary healthcare includes district hospitals and CHCs, that is community health centers, which have better healthcare facilities. Now in this प्राइमरी हेल्थ सेंटर्स जो होते हैं वो सिर्फ हमारे हल्के फुल्के होते हैं, जैसे आप गांव में हेल्प चाहिए कुछ ऐसा कर सकते हैं, बेसिक चीज़ है. और जो हमारे कम्युनिटी हेल्थ सेंटर्स होते हैं, इन दैट दे प्रोवाइड सर्जरी एंड डायग्नोस्टिक्स. दे प्रोवाइड अस सर्जरी एंड डायग्नोस्टिक्स. They are mostly located in district headquarters and at block levels. कहाँ पे होते हैं ये? जो district headquarters होते हैं और जो block levels होते हैं उसमें ये पाए जाते हैं. Next point is tertiary sector, tertiary health care. Third point is tertiary health care. Tertiary health care includes all those medical centers. It includes all those medical centers and hospitals which give advanced medical care in case of complicated health problems. It also includes many premier institutes which not only impart quality medical education and conduct research but also provides specialized medical care. For example, you would have heard the name of AIIMS, All India Institute of Medical Sciences. And where it is? It is in New Delhi. So such kind of hospitals have been raised up. They are on a tertiary sector. Now children, I would like to ask certain questions. That's the MCQ time. My first question is, life expectancy at birth in India is. Life expectancy at birth in India is option A 68.3 years, 66 years, C 52 years, D 72 years. So these are all the options. So now what should be the answer? 68.3 years, 66, 52 or 72. Just send the answer. Now what should be the answer for this? The answer for this is 68.3 years. The correct answer is, yes, correct answer 63.3. Yes, Priyansh, your answer is correct. Now see the next question. 68.3. Okay. The next question. My next question is Sarv Shiksha Abhiyan. Sarv Shiksha Abhiyan was started in which year? 2001, 2009, 1995 or 2015? What's the answer? What's the answer for this? I have told you today only, if you do remember, I have taught you this topic. So the correct answer for this question is option A. That is tooth. Yes, Priyansh and Devansh, your correct answer. That no, Devansh. Officially it is started, means in 1995 it have been introduced, but final shape was given, means throughout India it was passed in the year 2001. Okay. Okay children, for today this much only. Devansh, your answer is also right as it was introduced in 1995, but it came practically throughout India in the year 2001. So for today, this much only. We'll be continuing it in our next class.